My name is Elvin Young. I'm the director at Young+Richards.
Toby Russell, director of Young+Richards.
My name is Juan Molina. I'm Spanish. I'm a Spanish registered architect working here at Young+Richards, senior designer.
My name is Vlada. I am from Argentina. I'm a project lead. I basically help the team organize a little bit better when it comes to projects. I'm a point of contact with every consultant and client, and yeah, I help out organize a little bit of what we do.
My dad was an architect, but I actually studied business at university first, and only after finishing business did I realize that I probably wanted to do something else, and that was probably architecture.
Such a difficult question.
When I was in high school, so probably about 9th grade, 10th grade, yeah, so pretty early on.
I was in high school. I was actually pretty decided on becoming an engineer. My favorite subjects were always physics and math and chemistry even. And on that last year I had a different class. It was art history class.
Yeah, my father was an engineer, civil engineer, and I was sure that I didn't want to be a civil engineer. So we were a group of friends that we all wanted to be architects.
And that same year, my grandpa became a widower, and he took me to Europe for the first time, because it was like a long dream of his. And so him and I traveled together, and I got to see a lot of the things that I was studying for the first time as well. And it clicked in me, like I wanted to take on something a little bit more challenging.
When you're young, the expectation is that it's going to be a lot of drawing and model building and a lot of creative work. So that's the dream that you approach it with. The reality is very different. The reality is that the creative side is just a small portion of it.
There's a lot of emails, there's a lot of phone calls, and there's a lot of exposure sometimes. There's dealing with people and with people's expectations.
You tend to specialize a lot because different people will be doing different parts of the projects. So it gets sometimes a little bit too specialized because you just see a small part of the project.
The reality is dealing with people and clients and the psychology of being able to keep people happy, keep staff motivated, keep clients coming back.
You find when you study, these professions will always require you to be creative all the time, and projects are never over, and there's always something extra to be done.
The real creativity comes from trying to program out a system that you can deliver really high quality work quickly and on a repeated basis.
Everything in the world has a degree of difficulty, but the thing that's most important is to find things that you enjoy, and so as soon as you start to enjoy them, then even if they are difficult, they become fun. Very friendly. It's a very happy company. It's one of the things which I believe the staff pride themselves with.
I think a lot of us feel that this is a little bit of family. It's probably the most stable group of people in my life since I moved here, and it's nice to have that.
We want people that we'd like to spend time with to be part of this company, because you almost spend more time with the people at work than you do with your family.
We do a lot of social activities as a group, so that's really nice.
The atmosphere is always sharing because we're constantly working together. No one works in their own bubble or does things by themselves. We're constantly there for each other. You're constantly having questions that someone can help you with, and we do rely on each other a lot, so we share a lot of what we do, and our days are nice in that way.
A lot of different peoples, a lot of different nationalities. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the job, is having completely different people, all ages. I'm really young, but yeah, some other people in the company.
To be honest, it is really cool. I deal with people that are from countries that I don't know, I never imagined having a friend from Moldova. And yeah, and it's nice to have this little sample, like a UN project.
And so the really interesting thing about this office is that on the one hand it's an architecture office, and so architecture you could regard as the production of buildings, or production of the design and documentation of buildings, and that some people think is the most important thing about what we do. However, in this office, what I find most interesting is that the people are actually the most important, and so it's actually and people, when you group people together, it's teams.
That diversity that we have, having that many different people, makes the team stronger. It means you're presenting a whole series of different opinions and ideas, backgrounds, foundations, to try and approach different problems in different ways. If everybody here had the exact same training and the exact same backgrounds, we would approach every problem the same way, which would mean that there would be no opportunity to come up with new or unique perspectives on how to solve something.
Everyone brings something different. We all have very different, design or even constructive traditions, and our profession is, I think, enriched by this exchange. So I think it's really cool.
It's more important that we are happy doing what we do, rather than provide ourselves a happy environment for doing what we do, rather than just ruthlessly produce the best buildings we can possibly produce. Yes. Yeah. Someone said to me that. Oh, it's very interesting what you've done, Elvin. You've actually developed and structured for yourself your perfect job.
I like my job. Yes, I like my job. I don't think I have been able to say that every time in my life. I've done different things as an architect. I've been a teacher. I've been working privately. I've been working with friends. I've been working for the government. I had different situations, and this one, I have to say, gives me a lot of peace of mind. I actually enjoy what I do. I come here with a good energy, and I was on holidays for like 6 weeks this year, and by the end of it I was actually thinking, oh, I want my desk again. I miss it.
I really like my job. For me, it's not a job. Like, I'm an architect, it's not my job. That's what I am. That's what I do every day. For many years now.
I like my job quite a bit. I kind of get to play dad to the office, and that's my favorite role. I like making sure that I have a group of happy people working here. I like trying to support everybody as much as I possibly can. It's still a job, it's still work. Everybody is going to have their rough days, but at the same time, I want them to know that they are supported by us in those rough days, so that you can come in and enjoy yourself and know that even if you have a day where something just completely falls apart, you're still going to be fine, and the job's going to keep going, and everybody else is going to be there to help you pick up the pieces. So yeah, that's my favorite part of the job that I do.